Welcome, viewers, to this Polymath bookkeeping instructional video. I am Ingrid Edstrom of Polymath LLC and Ashland Bookkeeping Services. If you're following along with this series, you just finished setting up QuickBooks Online with multiple users, and now you're ready to make a sale. This is episode 4 of our series, and this video is going to walk you through how to create sales receipts within your QuickBooks Online. If you're just joining us for the first time and you're confused at all about the navigation through QuickBooks Online, please check out episode 2 of this series for a more general introduction and overview of QuickBooks Online. When you collect money from your customers, you want to enter that transaction using either an invoice or a sales receipt. Sales receipts, which we're focusing on today, are used when money is received at the time of service to a customer. For example, if you're the customer and you go into a flower shop to purchase flowers, you hand them money and they hand you a sales receipt. Services are not billed or paid later. Let's take a look at how to get to the sales receipt page and when to use it. There are 2 ways to get to the sales receipt screen. The first is from the customer's screen. Click on or select the customer that you would like to create a sales receipt for. On the right-hand side of the screen, use the Create New drop-down menu to select Sales Receipt. The second way to create a sales receipt is by clicking the plus sign at the top of the screen and click on Sales Receipt under the Customer's heading. If you access the sales receipt page from an existing customer's page within the Customer tab, all of that customer's billing information will be filled in automatically for you. However, if you access the sales receipt page from the Create plus sign drop-down menu, then you need to choose the customer that you want to use from the Choose a Customer drop-down menu at the top of the screen. Next, you will enter the products or services that your customer is receiving from you. If you already have all of your products set up within your QuickBooks Online system, you can simply select the product or service that they purchased. If you do not have your products and services set up, you can type in a new product or service within the product service field, and it will start to create that product or service within your list for you. When developing your product list, something to keep in mind is that you do not want the list to get so long that it's unmanageable. You want your products to be detailed enough that you know what was sold, but also general enough that you're using the same product many times. If you find yourself adding new products every time you create a sales receipt, you may need to take a closer look at your product list. When you have your customer and all of their products entered, make sure that you select a payment method and select where to deposit the money. If you deposit all of the money from a single sale by itself, you can record that deposit directly into the bank account within QuickBooks Online. But this is not a common practice. It is much more likely that this payment will need to be grouped with other payments for deposit, and in that situation, you will deposit the payments into undeposited funds. In episode 7 of this series, we will look at how to group and deposit transactions from the undeposited funds window into your bank account. If you scroll down on the sales receipt page, you can add sales tax for any state that you have set up within your QuickBooks, apply discounts, and even enter a custom message to your customer. When everything looks right, you can preview, print, save, or send an email of this receipt to your customer directly from within QuickBooks. Now that you're comfortable with creating sales receipts, tune into episode 5 for how to create an invoice. Businesses use invoices instead of sales receipts in situations where they're not paid at the time of service, but are instead billing their client for payment later. I am Ingrid Edstrom of Polymath LLC and Ashland Bookkeeping Services. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos coming soon.